I don't know where the summer went, but back to school season is here. Let's talk about some great lunch ideas. I'm gonna share 3 of them with you in this video, and then you need to hang around. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because next week, I'm gonna share 3 more back to school lunches. So you're getting a total of 6 within a week's span. I wanna show you these containers that I have right here. I love these. We've had them probably 5 years at this point. I will link in the description box. I'll find a couple different ones from different stores so that you guys can see them. We're gonna start off with a really simple lunch idea. And honestly, like I said, not revolutionary at all, but it's something that kind of changes up your regular sandwich. I don't know if it's the look of it that the kids like. Slider, okay. Normally I would use a bread knife to cut these, but everything is in the dishwasher and it's still got 26 minutes, so we're not gonna do that. All right, so I'm gonna just cut these in half now. Sliders are one of those things, you put whatever on the sliders that your kids enjoy. That's kind of the goal here, right? Is that you're sending them to school with a lunch that they're actually gonna eat. Why the bottom is coming off of these, but I mean, it's bread, right? All right, so for my kids, I keep it simple. We're just gonna do a little bit of mayo on each one. And I like to do 2 sliders. If they don't eat both of them, that's okay, but at least they have it available. Now, you might be wondering, wait a second, why are you packing a kid's lunch if you are a homeschool mom? Well, honestly, sometimes I still pack the lunches because it makes it easier on me to not have to worry about them coming into the kitchen midday in our school day and taking out literally everything out of the refrigerator. Pack your lunch even if you are a homeschool family, because then you don't have to worry about it. Also, we do go a lot of places midweek, so I pack it for that reason too. Okay, I'm gonna add cheese, obviously, because my kids love cheese. Add as much or as little as you like. Remember, you are making this for your family. And we're gonna do turkey, because that's what my kids have been into lately. Obviously, you can go with any one of your standard deli meat. If you have leftover hamburgers, cut them up and put them on a slider. I don't know if you guys know this. If you've been here for a while, you may. My family actually used to own a deli/bagel shop. So I learned how to make sandwiches look really full. You don't wanna just like lay your turkey flat on a sandwich, okay? You want to kind of drape it on the sandwich and it will look a lot more full. That's my trick for you guys. My kids don't love tomatoes on their sandwiches, but they love to just eat cherry tomatoes. So oftentimes when I'm doing something like this, I'll include some cherry tomatoes into their lunches because I can just throw those in there, rinse them off, throw them in there, and they will eat them whole. Different containers, you can set up the sandwiches different ways. So some of the smaller containers, it's really pretty to turn them to the side and they'll stack really nicely like that. In this container, that doesn't really work all that well because there's too much space. And to the sliders, I am going to add some grapes. Kids will enjoy grapes, plus they're colorful. Okay, another thing that we like to do is pretzels, and the sourdough pretzels are a great option if your kids like those. So adding something like this to their lunch. Things that I'm trying to do whenever I build their lunches, just making sure that I'm incorporating as many of our food groups as possible. This is it. It's such a simple lunch, put together in just minutes, but it's super cute. It's got lots of color, which I really enjoy. You can add more color even if you want to, but that is an example of a lunch that we would do. Another really great and easy lunch idea, and way cheaper than a Lunchable, is to create your own. So get yourself your favorite type of crackers. My kids really enjoy Ritz crackers. So we've already got some fruit in here, change it up, put strawberries in there, blueberries, you can put cucumbers and tomatoes or whatever it is that you want in there. But I'm gonna add some crackers into each one of them. Just like so. Very, very simple to do. We're just gonna cut up some cheese. You can buy them already sliced. So just cut up some cheese, make it look a little nice in the package. Now again, I'm going with turkey because this is what my kids enjoy right now. So you can cut it up and make it look fancy. You can do like turkey and cheese roll-ups. You can have it already done. My kids just like to take the turkey and build little sandwiches out of the crackers and the cheese in the same way that they would do something like a Lunchable. It's so much cheaper, and One of the main things for me though is that I know exactly what ingredients are going into them. Feel free to get a little treat to add that in there because, I mean, let's be real. That's why your kids want the Lunchables anyway, because there's a piece of candy in there. So get some mini size candies and just toss a little piece of candy in there. And that's it. So incredibly easy. You can add more to this. You can add less to this. You can change up the meats, all different ways to go about this. All right, we call this next one a fruit fold sandwich. You can call it whatever works for your family, but we're going to take a couple of pieces of bread here, cut our bread here into circles. So I'm just using a cookie cutter. You can absolutely just use a knife. It doesn't have to be a cookie cutter, but we're just gonna cut these out. Now, if you're concerned about the wasting of this, don't be, save it. Put it in a baggie, save it over the course of a few days or however many sandwiches you're making, because you can add that. You actually may have enough to make an entire French toast casserole. You can use peanut butter. I know a lot of schools don't allow peanut butter. We actually make our own macadamia nut butter because you guys, once you have macadamia nut butter, you will never eat peanut butter again. It's so good. So we're gonna spread this on. And again, if you were using peanut butter, you would just spread this on the same way that you use peanut butter. So like I said, I make mine, you can see it's a little crumbly. That typically means that I need to add more coconut oil to it. I'm telling you guys, this is like one of the most delicious. It's so good. You can absolutely add jelly to this as if you were doing like a, what am I trying to say? Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But I am not going to add jelly to these. Also, this makes for a really great breakfast too. If you're looking for a breakfast option, let's fold them up just like so. So it's a little more like a taco now. Okay, we're gonna add in some fruit, cut up some strawberries and add that on there. It looks so pretty this way. Now you could probably make these look a lot prettier than I am, but I'm not too focused on that. I know they're gonna get eaten. Over in this side, I would probably put something like, my kids really like these little Baby Bell cheeses. Another thing that I might do for some extra color is add in some cucumber slices. And you could easily put a little ranch dip or something like that in there too. But I like to try and add green if we have the ability, and our cucumbers are just going crazy in the garden right now. So you could put a little hummus there or something like that, but this is such an easy lunch idea, and it kind of breaks up the idea of just like your regular traditional peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You get a little something different. Another thing that you can do if your child is older and maybe they're making their own lunches, you can make a chart or you can have bins that will say like, pick one, pick two, pick one of these proteins to go in your lunch, pick two of these, which are fruits and vegetables, and you decide what you want that to be. So make bins in the refrigerator and they can just pull out baggies and make their own lunch with that, which is fantastic. You can make it all at the beginning of the week and then they're just pulling from that. That kind of helps them to learn about the balancing carbohydrates, proteins, and fats and all the things that we need in our nutrition. Friend, I hope that you enjoyed this back to school lunches video. Don't forget, next week I have another back to school lunches. I'm gonna give you 3 more lunch ideas. Stay tuned, you're not gonna wanna miss it. I hope that you're having a great week and I hope that your kids have a wonderful school year. That's, okay. So any type of, oh, I hate when I tear the bag. Son, okay, we have a fly in the house. I do not like flies.